women
especially in colleges.
have made up less than 4%. That means 96% of women have been validated in telling the truth.
But
So what you're saying
it's
again
easy
is
for
not
women to
factual.
lie.
So that is an internal bias that you have.
No, I
That's
see it
what
all
that
the
is.
time when you know how when married
It
couples.
doesn't matter what you see. It's a matter of what the data and the statistics say. And it
No,
says
they
that
make up the data.
96% of women are telling the truth.
Is
They
this
don't make the
nigga
data. You can't
serious?
trust the data. But you know
Right. If
how
you're trying to say you can't trust data, but you can trust a book from 3,000 years ago that's been
I
modified over
haven't mentioned
time
the
to
book,
enslave people and indoctrinate them, that again is the same. It counters your own point that you're attempting to make.
but I have not mentioned the book at all. You mentioned the book, not me. But
No,
let me.
you mentioned the Bible numerous times and
No,
that
I
your
haven't.
belief
I said
system
the
leads you
order
to
of
believe that
God.
men are superior to women, which is a book that is a lie because Jesus Christ himself was a socialist who believed in equality
What
and fought
the?
for women and minorities.
What the? Let me ask. So you say you were.
Obviously, you have not read the Aramaic Bible, which is the original Bible that Jesus himself grew up on.
You believe in God?
I'm an atheist.
Do you believe in God?
I just told you I'm an atheist.
Does that mean you don't? I'm black and slow. Does that mean you don't believe in God?
I don't believe in any gods.
Oh, okay. Um, you said you were traumatized with this allegedly sexual abuse, right? But yet, according to your bio, you started an on OnlyFans account where you post naked pictures of yourself. And my question is, if you were sexually traumatized, why would you post naked pictures? First of all, is that true? It might not even be true. Did you post naked pictures?
So, yeah, no, we're going to answer
So
this.
if you were
So, there's a
sexually
difference.
traumatized,
Again,
why did you do that?
one, that trauma happened 17 years ago. Two, also, I'm past that trauma. And what I choose to do with my body is empowerment. So if I choose to do something consensually, that is different than being raped and being forced to do something I don't want to do. They're two vastly different things. So if I choose to empower myself to do something that I consent to, that I'm okay with, that's not sexual violence. That's an agreement between me and whatever men are involved, and it's a consensual action. So consent is the key. It's consent and boundaries. As long as that is respected, what do you think, that people who go through sexual violence never have sex in their lives? Like that's ignorant to believe that.
How do
So the
you?
reality is sexuality does not stop because you go through sexual violence, right? So what sexuality is about, it's about consent, it's about mutual respect and mutual understanding. So as long as boundaries are respected, you can do whatever you want with your body.
But how are you empowering yourself by showing your naked body? Because when the men see that,
Because it's
all they're
about
thinking
consent.
about, when men see that, all they're thinking about having sex with you. They can care less about you or anything.
Well, like here's the
They
thing.
just want the
What
sex. So
you're
how are
saying though
you
is like
how
you're
are you
acting as if I
empowering yourself?
care.
How are you
But
empowering yourself?
you're acting as if I care what men think.
But how
I
are
do
you
not care what the
empowering
men think who
yourself?
are buying my photos. They if they're buying my photos and they're respecting my boundaries, I do not care what they think.
But how is
So for
that
me,
empowering?
it's called money. Money is empowering,
Money is
right?
not
So what I'm
power.
saying is it
No.
is because that's how I paid for my invention. So it is empowering.
But that's not power, though. It's just a tool
It
we
is
use on
power.
earth to pay for something. That's
It
just
is
it.
Don't
it
tell
is
me that
power. I'm on the
But
nonsense.
trajectory to become one of the most powerful women in American history. It's definitely power.
there is no
You
way
may not
that.
like it, you may not agree with it, but again, I could care less.
But to think of yourself as being a powerful woman is a false idea. It's a false thought. It's not
No,
real.
it's not.
It's
It's
just
just
an
that your thoughts are
illusion in your imagine.
misogynistic.
It's just
So
an illusion.
you think that I would make less of myself because you're a misogynist. Like again, the same way I could care less what other men think of me, I could care less what you think of me. Like it means nothing to me.
I know, but what you don't understand is to think of yourself as a powerful woman is just a false ideal in your imagination only. It's an illusion.
That's definitely
It's
not
not.
true
It's
because
not real.
I'm on the trajectory in the next 10 years. I will be one of the wealthiest women in the United States. I am on that
But you
trajectory.
still will be.
So,
It's still
so
not going to
what
make you powerful.
it is,
No.
it definitely is.
No.
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How?
That's
You
that's how
still
money
gonna be
works.
angry?
That's how
You
money
still,
works. When you have money, you have power. That's
but
how that works.
you, if you,
But we live in a capitalist society. So in case you forgot that, I'm here to remind you of it.
I think what you don't realize though, if you didn't get the money, you still gonna be angry and insecure, and have fear and lonely.
I'm
not
going to
and,
commit
and
great
all,
crime. I'm going to
I have
bust
no
nut.
fear.
you
How do you
still
think I'm
gonna have
engaging
those
with you right now?
inwardly. You're still gonna be
Like
unhappy.
I'm very happy with my life. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. You're making assumptions based on misogyny, based on projections you have about women that are not real.
But inwardly, you're not happy. You have no
And
peace.
also you cannot tell me whether or not I'm happy. You don't even know me from a hole in the wall. You're just
I know
making
for
things
a
up.
fact, without a doubt,
You
inwardly,
don't know.
you're miserable.
You cannot tell other people what they think or what they
Let
feel.
me tell
You
you
cannot
something.
make
Let me tell you
assumptions.
something.
This is the very first time you're ever speaking to me. This is the very first time you're ever looking at me. So you don't know whether my life is happy or not. Like you have no concept of what happiness looks like for me. And when I am telling you, I'm extremely happy. I love my life. I love the direction I'm on, and I am empowered and I'm happy. So what I'm trying to tell you is you can sit there and spew whatever narrative you want to spew, but it's inaccurate. So you're trying to tell me what you think I feel about myself. And what I'm telling you is that you're wrong.
Well, you may have a false sense of happiness, but you have no peace. And happiness
No,
come
I
and
have
go.
peace and I
And
have
happiness
happiness.
is
You're just
based.
making things up. Like this is not this conversation is not for you to tell me how I feel about myself. You don't know me.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're not going to cross that line. No, you're not going to cross that line in this interview to disrespect me or tell me how I feel about myself. I'm well aware of how I feel.